Year-old Joseph Ciencio Fuchs will spend the rest of his life in prison for sexually assaulting 2 children between 2020 and 2022. According to investigators, one of the children was younger than 5 when the crime happened. He was found guilty of the crimes in September of last year.